Welcome back. I am Chow Free. I am anti marriage. And I am all about self love and self discovery and healing, self healing. Um, one of the major comments that I get on a lot of my videos and that I see on other people's videos is they think it's very sad that a lot of women are choosing to be by ourselves and we haven't been loved properly, and it's just really heartbreaking that we're never going to know true love and blah 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 because we chose to be single. But what I think is sad is that a lot of you guys don't even know how to be by yourselves because of your codependency. I think learning to be with yourself is very important. The relationship you have with yourself is important, but a lot of y'all escape your own inner work, and you escape learning yourself, and you escape your own self-love by distracting yourselves by being in relationships. When you're in a relationship and you're focusing on this and you're focusing on that, you don't have to focus on yourself. And that's the reason why a lot of people don't want to be by themselves. I always challenge people to ask yourself, why are you lonely? How are you by yourself? And you're telling other people, I'm lonely or I'm bored. How are you bored with yourself? That is a huge testament to the fact that you don't like yourself because you don't even like being with yourself. I want y'all to really think about that. Some of us have mastered this already, right? And I'll never suggest that a woman just be single forever. Like, I'll never suggest that for several reasons. First of all, that's a very individual journey. I will never tell anybody they need to be single forever or they need to be in a relationship forever or whatever. I'm never going to do that. First of all, I already know most women don't have the mental strength to be by themselves forever. I'm not trying to be funny either. I already know most of y'all are not mentally strong enough to do that. So I would never suggest that. But I'm saying that when I decided that I wanted to be single, I'm finally free of this. So, like I always say, I don't have to worry about nothing anymore. I don't have to worry about nobody's mood swings, nobody's attitude problems. I don't have to worry about being tested every 3 months or 6 months anymore. I don't have to get tested no more, actually. Like, that feels very good to me, right? And yes, even if you're married, I always say married men are the most single men on the planet. No group of people cheat more than married men. So, and working in healthcare all these years, I've told y'all many times that wives end up HIV positive and herpes and syphilis and stuff all the time, right? So I would have to be going back to that because I don't know if he's going to be cheating or not. You never know your husband's cheating until you get pregnant and you find out you have a disease or something's burning, or you don't really ever know, do you? A lot of these women are finding out because they're going to the doctor and they're saying, "Oh, I have these symptoms," and they're married. They're like, "Oh, do you need an STD panel?" They're like, "No, I don't need that. I'm married." They take a STD panel. They have multiple diseases. Some women. Okay, so you have to deal with single women shit even as a married woman. I don't want to deal with that. That's why I don't ever want to get married, because I don't trust men enough. Y'all are out here just giving y'all bodies to these men. These men are effing anything that moves with no condom. They effing you. They effing this woman, the stripper down the street, that woman at work, his homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Raw. And then they're going to come home to you and kiss you in the mouth like nothing happened. Okay? Now, I'm saying I ain't got to deal with none of that. I never had to be in that situation. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to find myself in that situation. Me being in healthcare opened my eyes to a lot of shit and made me paranoid or whatever you want to call it. But I'm better to be safe than sorry. Okay? Right? So that's just one of the things that I am free from now. I'm free from this. Right? I'm free from possibly dying in childbirth and all that, because I won't be having kids. I'm child free. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff, the cards are starting to be stacked against women and our rights, and I am removing myself from as many things as possible from when this shit goes down. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when this shit go down. When we lose our rights, when you are stuck in a marriage that you can't get out of because of they finna overturn not Roe versus Wade, no fault divorce, right? A lot of you women are setting yourselves up. When you get married, in a minute, y'all ain't gonna be able to get divorced. Those men are gonna be able to beat your ass to a bloody pulp, and it won't be nothing you can do about it, right? They can cheat on you. You can't leave, right? You're signing up for this. Being in the hospital, near death, because of a pregnancy that you wanted to keep, right? You're still going to suffer the same consequences of a woman who didn't want to keep her baby. You're probably going to suffer worse because the woman who really don't want to keep her baby is going to go find ways to get rid of it. I ain't trying to be funny, myself included, if that would ever happen to me, right? But the cards are stacked against y'all now. Y'all's daughters are finna be able to be married off to 30-year-olds, and she's 14 years old because they want to lower the consent of children to work for free work slavery, for sex trafficking and all that. Y'all are all setting yourselves up, and all I'm saying is think about this stuff and learn how to fucking be single for a while, okay? Until some of this pass, until the laws overturn themselves or whatever. Listen, y'all are setting yourselves up. Y'all are like, oh, you're miserable. And no, I'm not. If I wanted you to be miserable, because I get told that a lot too. They're like, I'm miserable, so I want other women to be miserable. No. If I wanted women to be miserable, I would say stay in that abusive relationship. Oh, he brought you a disease? Oh, it was just gonorrhea? Oh, well, it was just something that was curable. You'll be fine, right? Well, oh, it's HIV? Oh, well, y'all both have it now. There's no point in you leaving, right? I would tell you shit like that. Let that man beat you to a bloody pulp. Let him keep cheating on you. Let him keep calling you out your name and playing in your face. Y'all had to work it out. It'll be fine. That's a miserable bitch that wants you to be miserable. Right? I can't believe people actually say this stuff to me, but they do. Right? And I'm like, if you learn how to detach yourselves from things, you will be better off. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree with that. But the reality is this. You came into this world by yourself and you're leaving by yourself. Doesn't matter if you have a spouse. Doesn't matter if you have kids or friends or family. Doesn't matter. You're dying by yourself. How many people do you know right now who died with their spouses? Like literally at the same time. Went to the same casket. Got buried into the same hole in the ground. Nobody. You don't know that. Let's be real. Right? That doesn't happen. You're leaving by yourself. Most of the time when one dies in a car accident, the other one was at work. Or the other one was at home cooking dinner. Or washing some clothes, right? You're going to die by yourselves anyway, right? My whole thing is this. Learn how to be by yourselves for a while. In this climate right now, you're only going to save yourself and your children. Like, you're going to do your very best to save yourself. If you're trying to get locked in and y'all got these men coming around y'all kids and only after knowing them for 3 and 6 months and all that bullshit, like, some of y'all can't be helped. It is what it is on that. But I'm saying learn to be by yourselves. I don't know why this is so difficult. Regardless to what y'all choose to do, I won't be affected. Okay? So if you guys think, oh, she's miserable and she wants other people to be miserable, whatever decision you make is going to be your decision. Like, you're going to be the one getting your ass beaten by a guy. You're going to be the one who has to suffer the consequence of your 14-year-old daughter running off with a 35-year-old man. Because now the laws are that they can get married. And he's going to talk her into it. And it's legal. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to be the one dealing with that. I'm not. I'm going to be going to the spa or outside planting my flowers or something. I'm not trying to be funny. Right? I'm saying this because I don't want to see this happen to women. I am a woman. I'm woman-centered. So I care about women. I don't want to see y'all getting beat up. I don't want to see y'all being cheated on. I don't want to see y'all hurting. I don't even like to see women cry. It bothers me to see women cry. Like, I hate that shit. Right? I just wanted to get that rant. I was up this morning and I went to work on a Sunday, which is like never, right? But I went to work because they needed some people. And then when I got there, they were like, who want to go home, you can go home. I was like, so I got the hell out of there. I came right back home. I got there at 6 o'clock. I put in my driveway right before I started doing this video because I started thinking about that. But anyways, that's just food for thought. I just want you guys to think about it. I am not here to try to make anybody miserable or trying to get women to be single or whatever. I just want y'all to be single for a little bit because I know that when you're single, your mind is clearer. When you're not giving your body away, you can think more clearly. You can focus on the things that matters. You can really get to know like who you are at your core in ways that you may think you know yourself so well. Be by yourself for a few years and you're going to see just how well you knew yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then get back into the dating world if that's what you want to do, right? At least when you get back out there, you will know how to so-called pick better if there is better out there. There will have to be better out there. Now, I don't know about if there is or not. I'm just saying. But at the very least, you won't be sticking around in unhealthy situations. You will know yourself enough to know what doesn't work for you, and you're going to get the fuck out of Dodge. At the very least. Right? That's my whole purpose here. Like, you know what I mean? I decided I don't want to be in the dating game anymore. I don't want to date. I don't want to get married. I don't want to be engaged no more. I don't want to do none of that. I ain't having nobody's kids, right? I decided for myself that the games are not worth being played by me. I want my peace of mind, right? But other women may still want to be in companions with some people, and y'all may be able to deal with little things that you have to deal with relationships, like living in the same house and, sharing vehicles and all that. Some of y'all can deal with that type of stuff. I'm somebody that can't. I've been there, done that. I fucking hated it. So, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody living in my house. I'm not sharing no vehicle. I don't have to worry about sharing no bathroom. I don't have to deal with none of that. I ain't got to deal with nobody's mood swings, right? So the little things, some people have more tolerance over this stuff. It was a stray dog out here earlier. But anyways, some of y'all have the tolerance for that, and I just don't. Women who choose to stay single, we just don't have the tolerance. That's all it is. Nobody's telling you to be single forever. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I gotta go get me something to eat.